Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for July 2024. We are going to jump right in here. You have this luck card. It says, anything you do now will be very prosperous for you. If you believe that you are lucky, you'll create an abundance mindset. You have this Phoenix. It says, they couldn't stop you. You're coming back stronger. Pisces had the exact same card, so that's pretty interesting. I've actually, these decks have about 96 cards in them or something like that, so I've never had one of these cards repeat between readings like that, so that's pretty interesting. But I definitely feel it is a lucky time, just period, and you could be kind of tapping into that luck to make things happen. And again, I think that these luck cards, what let me back up. Let me rewind here for a second. What I want to say is that at this time, I think we need to be looking for opportunities that could be lucky. So the luck that exists right now, it's not really like, just like magical luck that's going to come out of nowhere. We have to, really put ourselves in situations where we can get lucky. So make sure that you are doing that. But you have the Chariot, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles here. The Chariot is you, so you're coming up in a very strong position with the Chariot. And, this card says they couldn't stop you, you're coming back stronger. And so that card kind of tells me that you are standing out, or that you could be getting a lot more attention right now. And obviously you show up as the major arcana version of yourself with the Chariot. So that kind of puts you in a position of power and strength. And then you go to the Hermit and you have the Sun. So the Hermit and the Sun really tell me that there's something about your inner light that you need to shine, or you need to kind of like open up to the world more with the Hermit and the Sun. And it also kind of tells me that there's more attention that could be coming in for you here if you go and get attention. So I definitely feel it is like time for you to go out and get as much attention as you possibly can. You have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about being fearless and going out and following your enthusiasm. So the Page of Wands, he just moves towards things that make him feel enthusiastic, that make him feel excited. And those are the things that he works on. And so I think it would be an amazing time for you to try to go do things that make you stand out. I feel like that's where your luck is going to come from, right here. The Hermit says you've been through a dark night of the soul. You've learned all the lessons that you need to learn, and now he needs to shine his inner light. He actually has a star in his lantern, and then you have the Sun, and the Sun is like a spotlight. It shines a light on things, and it brings attention to things. And so I feel it's time for you. That's where the luck is. The Sun is the best card in the tarot, but I always tell people, like, we don't just get what the cards say. You have to go and get it. That's why it drives me crazy when people are like, you said I was going to have love, and I didn't find love sitting on my couch doing nothing. Yes, exactly. Tarot is not magic. Can't make anything happen for you. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a big opportunity, and I would just try it if you're getting an opportunity here. We go up to the Six of Pentacles. And so this really tells me that if you're being presented with any type of opportunity, like a new job opportunity, a new business opportunity, a new idea that you're having, a date with a person, right? The Six of Pentacles says you don't have to like overinvest. You don't have to give something too much energy, but you could just try it and see what happens. He's holding that scale in his hand, and so he's kind of weighing his options. And I feel like this is saying there might be an opportunity that's coming in for you that's going to be worth just like a little investment of your time, And we're not talking about investing money here. We're just talking about giving something a little bit of attention and seeing what happens. With the Chariot, you have the Judgment card. Judgment with yourself, with the Chariot, would say that you are waking up to your true power. You're waking up to what you are truly capable of doing, or waking up to your purpose. So a lot of you could be waking up to your purpose. With the Page of Wands, you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands says you have to take the lead on your own journey. And we have the Page of Wands here. He's going off into the reading, right? He's facing towards the future, and he is following, again, his enthusiasm. The Two of Wands is about needing to leave a comfort zone. So I think it would be a good time for you to kind of like go try new things, exactly like we just said. Here you go with the Ace of Pentacles, same thing. Sometimes when I have the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands kind of says, that you could be being presented with an opportunity, and you might feel like you don't have everything you need. These two cards together. And the Knight of Wands, he is the true builder of the tarot. So if you are worried that you don't have won't have like the resources or the things necessary to be successful on your journey, just know that you will easily be able to build the things you need as you go on your journey. So that's kind of like what the Knight of Wands reminds us, is that we'll never be fully prepared for anything, but he can build what he needs as he goes. And I feel that's what he's encouraging you to do. He's just saying you're being presented with an opportunity. You might not have everything you need, but go for it, because you'll create it. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this Vulture Spirit. It says nothing is wasted. You have this Koala. It says Spirit has a plan. Yeah, I feel like you had some sort of difficult ending that could have led to a dark night of the soul. We see that right here, Ten of Swords to the Hermit. But you could actually be receiving a wish because of it with this energy. So, putting it all together, I kind of feel like some of you are getting something that you've been wishing for or hoping for. Even the Ten of Swords suggests that a difficult ending was actually a blessing in disguise. He is making this symbol right here with his hand, and it's the same symbol that the Hierophant is making on his card, which represents a blessing. So again, I kind of get the feeling that some of you have been through something difficult here with the Ten of Swords, but also here with the Hermit. The Hermit has had to climb to the top of a mountain, and he has had to go through a dark night of the soul. But everything about the Hermit represents knowledge and wisdom. He has gained knowledge and wisdom by climbing to the top of this mountain, and now he is shining his inner light here with this lantern, and there's the star is in his lantern. And so he is shining his inner light, but he's still kind of got it trapped in that lantern. Really, the karma for the Hermit is that he has to come down from the mountain. It's like maybe he's been rejected, or maybe he feels like people didn't listen to him, or whatever, right? And so he's staying at the top of the mountain, but it's freezing cold at the top of that mountain. And so his karma is to put, what he has been through aside, and to say like, okay, those people, did me dirty in my life or whatever, but now I have to come down from the mountain and show the world that I learned my lessons, or I learned from those things and I became stronger, instead of just, staying at the top of a mountain, right? And if you do that, that's where you will find fulfillment. You have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about fulfillment or wish fulfillment. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be getting something that you've been wishing for, or you could just be finding fulfillment because you are getting positive attention here. We go up to the Sun, to the Three of Cups. It's like there's some sort of celebration I feel that the universe wants you to have here, or it's almost like the universe is trying to get you to this is going to sound messed up, Cancer, and I'm not calling you out when I say this, so I want you to know. But it's almost like what the cards are saying to me is that the universe wants you to be more human. And I'm not saying you're not a human or anything like that, but I feel like maybe something has happened that like pulled you away from your nature, right? And I feel the universe is saying this Three Cups, like the celebration would be you enjoying life again. The celebration would be you finding happiness, and coming out of this energy right here. I hope that makes sense. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Nine of Cups. You with the repeating cards, again, you are the only sign. I kid you not. Go watch all the other readings, right? You are the only sign that gets repeating cards constantly. Every single reading I do for you, I feel like this is just confirmation that this is a blessing in disguise. So whatever difficulty or challenge or whatever negative story happened here with the Ten of Swords, there are blessings coming in for you after that time. And there you go. The lights just went out. I don't know if you caught that on camera, but there you go. You have the Devil. The Devil is kind of like toxic energy. It kind of just tells me that you definitely went through something toxic. The people on the Devil card, they have those chains around their necks. And, those chains kind of hang down to here. They're meant to look loose because they could easily take those chains off and set themselves free. And that's the point of the Devil, is that you can easily set yourself free from something. And I feel that you have. It's like you've learned a lesson from a toxic situation or, toxic person or whatever it was. And now you have set yourself free from whatever it was. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is about putting in the work and getting a result. And, it's also about material success on the horizon. Eight of Pentacles says you put a lot of work into things and now you're hoping for a result. And I feel like you're finally getting the results or like the fruits of your labor. We could even argue that the Seven of Pentacles is the fruits of your labor. He is putting work into those Seven Pentacles and he's getting a result from the work that he's done. And so I feel for a lot of you that you're just like finally getting the results from the work that you're doing on the things that you're working on. And that it's just that simple. And so I feel a lot of you are just getting results here. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have a simplicity card and this diligence card. Yeah, but I've been saying all year to pretty much everyone that simplicity is the answer. Coming up with simple, like easy to follow ways of doing things is going to make life 1,000 times easier. And then just continuing to do those things is going to make life even easier. And that's diligence, being diligent, doing things in a diligent manner, continuing to do what works and just sticking to the plan, right? I feel like that's what these two cards are saying. And it's coming up in the area of what's coming towards you. So, I feel a lot of you are just doing what works and probably keeping things simple. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Five of Swords. The Six of Pentacles is about planting seeds in a direction and getting a result. He's giving to one person but not the other. But there might be a very good reason he's doing that. Sometimes I feel like this guy here, he's got something, it's kind of hard to see, but he's got something in his back pocket right here. And so, there's a saying, at least in the US, if you're in the US, of, a person who has something in their back pocket, meaning a person who has like ulterior motives, right? And so I feel like you've learned what situations expect too much from you and what situations expect exactly what you can give in the first place. And so again, I feel like you're doing what works. It's like if we get into a relationship with a person and they expect more, or even if you expect more than the person is capable of giving, then it's an imbalanced situation. But same thing goes for work and business and all this other stuff. I'm sure you've all had a boss where they give you a job description and then they want you to do 900 other things that are not part of your job description. So, this goes for everything. And I feel like you have learned, again, like what situations you are actually capable of accomplishing and what things you're not. And you're just keeping it simple. You're just saying, well, this is clearly going to work or this is not going to work and you're going to get rid of it. You have the Sun. It's obvious, right? The Sun is obvious. The Sun shines its light. It's like a spotlight. It shines a light on things that we need to pay attention to. And so I think it's more obvious to you, like, I wouldn't really say this is a love reading. There really aren't very many people showing up in the reading itself. There could be love, but, I think love is always available to us. But, again, I think, what works and what doesn't work is going to be very obvious to you. I would also pay attention to your attention. Sometimes I feel that the Sun is trying to get our attention in a reading, like it's, again, shining a light on something that we need to do. I feel like the Sun is shining a light on the fact that you need to like share. You need to come down from the mountain with the Hermit and you need to share your inner light or your inner voice or what you have learned. You have the Five of Swords. Again, I do feel like some of you could be walking away from something like officially is what I feel like saying. It's like maybe you haven't officially walked away from something and now you're kind of making something more official, like you're bringing a situation to a close or to an end. I feel like it's a little bit of a risk, but you go to the Six of Swords right after it. And the Six of Swords is about moving forward to calmer shores. But the Six of Swords really is about, completely starting over. The woman and the child in that boat, they have nothing but the clothing on their back that they're bringing forward. And it kind of suggests that they are completely leaving everything behind and completely starting over somewhere else. So I feel like there's like a hard start and a hard stop that is happening in your life. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's your new person. Again, if you do want a new person, Page of Pentacles is my card of a new person. But this could also just suggest that you've learned. We actually see a lot of learning in your reading, and especially with the Hermit here. The Hermit says you've learned through a long journey. And now the Page of Pentacles is a card of studiousness, so it kind of says that you're starting a new journey from a place of knowledge and wisdom. With the Sun, you have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I mean, the Sun is the truth. The Sun, nothing can hide from the Sun. The Sun shines a light on everything. It illuminates things, right? And the Ace of Swords is the truth. So you basically have two cards of the truth. We see a lot of your own truth showing up here as well because, here the Chariot with the Judgment card says you're living closer to your purpose, which would kind of suggests that you're living your truth. This right here is encouraging you to pay attention to the truth, but we're not talking about like lies here. We're talking more about, what things make you happy, what things would lead to a celebration with the Three of Cups, what things would lead to you surrounding yourself with people you actually want to surround yourself with, like all that good stuff. With the Five of Swords, you have the World. Some of you could be moving. We go from the Chariot down to the World with the Six of Swords here. So if you're moving, this would be a very good sign. The World is also an accomplishment, so I do feel for a lot of you that you could be accomplishing a lot. In the area of the good stuff, you have this card that says a fiery climax approaches, and then you have this card that says conclusions are within reach. They both basically say the same thing. You have a ton of cards of conclusions here. Ten of Swords, the World card as well. So a lot of you could be having some pretty big conclusions in your life, like you're starting things over, you're ending things, and you're moving on to other stuff or bigger and better things in your life. And I definitely feel that's what's going on here. You have the Three of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. The Three of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles would represent celebrating a harvest. Again, I kind of feel like that Seven of Pentacles is representing the fruits of your labor. It's like saying that you've done work to get to a certain point, and now you're celebrating the what you have created. And really, that's it. I feel like the Three of Cups might be saying other people are celebrating what you've been creating or what you have created as well. So there's like a big celebration going on, or will be. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, it's like the Seven of Pentacles also is my card that says, is the juice worth the squeeze? The Six of Pentacles also says that you've learned who to give to, or like what to give to and what not to give to. Seven of Pentacles is kind of similar. He is looking at what he has grown, or he's looking at the results he gets for the work that he does. And he's saying it's worth it or it's not worth it. Again, it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, the work you're doing is worth it. For some of you, it's not. It's just that simple. So I feel like you have learned like what's worth it, what's not worth it. The Seven of Pentacles, again, I feel like you're finally getting results. It's showing up in the good stuff, which would be a good thing. Like I said, you're getting the results or the fruits of your labor. You have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords about moving on to calmer shores. Like I said, Six of Swords is about completely moving forward, completely moving on. But I also feel like it's saying that this month is going to be a little bit smoother of a ride than the past few months have been. I think you're going to notice a big change this month. I mean, it is your birthday month, so happy birthday. But again, I think you're going to notice. With the Three of Cups, here you go, Ace of Pentacles. This would be really good for working with other people. You have the Ace of Pentacles twice here with the Three of Cups. And so this could kind of represent, if you don't know what to do, like we said, with that Knight of Wands, if you're not sure what direction to go in or what to take action on, this would represent you kind of, discovering new things that, people that can help you, or, people you could collaborate with, or even just people that you can learn from is what this is saying. It's like kind of saying that there are people you can learn from, and, that could help this opportunity be very successful. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Cups. A lot of aces in this reading, so multiple aces, like two aces here, two here. Multiple aces touching is a definite yes to any question that I haven't answered. The Ace of Cups would be your emotions overflowing. And sorry, I need water. But this would be your emotions overflowing, being very happy, and getting results, like I said. This could also represent, Ace of Cups is overflowing, but it can also reach down into the water below it and fill itself back up. So this would represent entering into situations that fulfill you, or finding a situation that is very fulfilling. With the Six of Swords, you have the Lovers. You could be, like I said, it doesn't really look like a love reading to me, but I think love is always available to us. But I do feel like you could be heading towards a new connection. It's like, does that mean you're going to have it this month? Not necessarily, but, it could represent you getting into a connection like this month or moving towards one. You have this pineapple card. It says reconciliation on it. This doesn't necessarily mean a person. This can represent the universe kind of reconciling with you. Basically you getting the fruits of your labor. You have done a lot of work, and now you're finally getting the result. You have this younger woman card. It says dealings or relationships with a younger woman. You have a staff card. It says you will be taken care of in difficult times. So again, no need to worry about what's going on around you. Pay attention to the results you're getting. You have this family sorrow card. I think that in June, that you could have dealt with a family issue. I actually feel like you're kind of clearing it up, or you are, it's like you're correcting the situation if there was an issue. You have this tower. It says solid foundation, success with effort. Yes, I definitely see a lot of effort here. So I feel like you're putting in the work, and now you're finally getting the other side of that, the success, the growth. You have this archway card. It says new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. The whole entire reading. You have like four aces, right? One, two, three, four. Two of them are the same, but it doesn't matter. I feel like there's like a big opportunities coming in for you, and you're going to celebrate those opportunities for sure. So I love this reading for you, Cancer. It looks really good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.